Hey guys, it's Justin from Reaction Brewing. I'm going to try to actually make a video today. I'm going to double mash in the big system, and then I'm going to brew another beer in the little system over here. So I'm going to try to actually go through and make a video today. So we got grains in the mash tun. We're going to start underletting, so we're going to come out of the our mash waters and the boil kettle. We're going to come out of the boil kettle. We're going to go right into the mash tun here, just real slow. Alright, so there we go. We'll be back here in a little bit when we get the other brew system set up, the anvil, and we'll start a brew on that, so we'll see you guys then. Getting real close, we'll bring in, so you can see the water's coming over the grains, just about empty in the boil kettle. You can try here, maybe it's going pretty hard in the bottom. So, we're going to start giving her a stir. Already smells delicious. So the two mashes are going to be exactly the same basically. I didn't measure the difference in them, but pretty much eyeballed it. Alright, that's probably good enough. So we'll shut our transfer off, shut our pump off. Mix this up real nice. We're about 60% two-row base grains, 20% oats, and 16% roasted grains. The rest is just like shit malt, that kind of stuff. So we did do water corrections. We shot for a Dublin stout profile, so pretty high chloride to sulfate ratio. We use quite a bit of lime to keep the sulfates down, get the chlorides up. So set that down. There we go. Have a look-see here. So, there we go. We'll be back here in a little bit, and we'll start circulating through the hot liquor tank. We'll see you guys then. Alright guys, we got our water corrections done. It's up to temperature, so we're ready to mash it on the anvil as well. You hear it? There you go. So we'll set our mash temp. Alright guys, we're all set. We got her mashed in here. We overshot this one, which I figured we would. But once we get it circulating, I think we'll be pretty close. We're going to give it about 5 minutes to rest, and then we'll turn the pump on. So we'll see you guys then. Alright guys, we're back to the anvil. We're ready to start the pump. We're just going to circulate this one really slow. pump is getting real finicky. That is not really slow. Probably going to take a little valve work until, there we go, until we can work through the, all the sediment I threw in it. Okay, once that gets going for a minute, we're going to throw our little tube on to try to avoid some oxygen. Our big batch not going well. The mash temp's way down. So hopefully the second batch we'll just mash a little bit higher, kind of blend them, and we'll see how it turns out. So we'll see you guys then. Alright, we're back. We're transferring the mash over, or whatever, doing the Lautner. We're going to switch over here as soon as I can see the grains. So this is what we got going on. The low temp thing was just cool. It was just the thermocouple not working in my hot liquor tank, no big deal. So we'll be back when this is transferred. We're going to start boiling this, then do another mash here. This is just about ready to pull the basket, so we'll do that pretty soon too. We'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so we're going to pull the basket on this. Maybe. Alright, we're just going to let that drain, then we'll be back to add some sparge water. So we probably won't see you guys then, maybe when we get to boil. So we'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so we skipped some stuff here, but we took out my hot liquor tank water, transferred it into the mash tun with the old grains. Just gonna let the bed settle for a little bit, and then we're gonna transfer the mash tun back into the hot liquor tank to mash in with the next time. The anvil is draining, so we're on 110. We're trying to get to boil, so in about 15 hours when this thing finally gets up to boil on 110, this will be ready to go. So we'll see you guys back for that. Alright guys, I transferred the mash water, like our next sparge mash water, back from the mash tun to the hot liquor tank. It's going up to temp right now so we can mash in. And then we're just going to open this guy up, mash this one or whatever, take this out, and then we'll be back for the next mash. See you guys then. Alright guys, we've got the mash back in. We're at, what was that?
1008.
1008 in the hot liquor tank. So we're going to use that to mash this. So we're going to start underletting. If I can remember how to underlet from the hot liquor tank. Okay. So that should be alright. Oh, good job, Chuck.
Nobody saw any of that.
That's alright. So we just opened a valve. You guys have seen me open a valve 3 years ago. So that's transferring now. We're going to shut our elements off so we don't burn these ones like we did last time. That's it. We're gonna transfer all the hot liquor tank into here. Then we're gonna start mashing. We'll refill that up to do the mash. So we'll see you guys then. Alright, we're getting just about finishing this up. We're gonna do a little mash out, mostly so we can go play some more video games. This is getting up to boil. We lost about, I don't know, 5 gallons out of this side already. We're gonna fill it back up and then do it again, boil it down to about 22 gallons. 12.5%, 13%, so we'll be back here in a little bit. Alright guys, we're done with the mash portion. So we're going to start sending this to the boil kettle, just slowly, just like we did before. And we'll start doing some watering of the hot liquor tank in. And then we'll just be able to boil. This is at 211. It's getting there again. And, so we'll be back when we add some hops into this one here in a minute. We'll see you guys then. Alright guys, we're at as boil as we can get with 110 at 95%. So we have this huge heaping things of hops. We're going to throw in that's it. Just a 1/4 ounce-ish. This is still transferring. We're coming. We'll be back up to boil here in a minute. So, all right, this is gonna get an hour timer, and then that one will be done. We'll be back to transfer into the fermenter here in a while. All right, guys. So we're gonna pull the second mash. We're done. We got that about as full as it can go. Probably 43 gallons in it. My butthole's puckering any more we put in it. So we're gonna pull this mash out. By we, I mean the guy that's hiding behind the camera that looks homeless is gonna do it. So we'll be back here to put some. We did hops in this. We'll be back here to put some hops in this, and like we're probably transfer this because that's gonna be like 8-9 hours from now before that's ready. So we'll see you guys then. All right, guys, we got our mash out, or our mash out. Just got the boil on the big kettle, so we'll show you that. Just doing a real slow boil, apparently. I have a brewing expert here that says that's the ticket. So we're gonna go by that, and it's gonna take quite a while. We'll probably turn it up here once it gets down a couple gallons. We're at like 60% right now, so. This is boiling. We'll be back in a little bit to knock that out. We'll put it in a tank, and we'll see you guys then. All right, guys, I don't have a head. We're finished with the small batch. The big one's still going. We're down to like 27 gallons. So we're trying to get down to about 23 before we transfer that one. We can start transferring this one. So we're gonna unhook it. Spill that all over the place as we always do. And then we'll hope that our pump works. It's working now. All right, we'll take a little sample of it. Maybe. I don't know what we were shooting for. I don't remember. 0.64-ish. That's probably more than we were shooting for.
A little more.
So, probably came in a little bit above on that one, which is fine. So, we'll finish transferring this. We're going to pitch the yeast. Oh, that's one for the, here's a little cup of yeast. I think I can do this while I'm getting this. Look at that. We're going to do our clarity firm. And measure this out accordingly. Is that enough?
Yeah, so that's fun.
3 times as much as we
Probably about the same amount of ALDC.
about this much, that much of this. Then we got some AC/DC here.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So we'll be back when the when the big one's done, and we'll see how that turned out, and we'll transfer that one over. So we'll see you guys then. Did pretty good for not boiling it over. All right, guys, we're back. We're, I'd say, roughly an hour from finishing. We're down to 25 gallons. Probably let it go for another hour. We're gonna slowly trickle some hops in. All right, that's it. Just 1.5 ounces. That's all we're doing for boil hops. That's it for the whole batch. So we did have a little boil over. It's had a lot of firm cap put in it. I'm not sure if firm cap boils out or not, but we're really struggling to keep it from boiling over, from getting too high, and keep a somewhat not ridiculous boil off rate going. So I'd say we got about another hour left and we'll be done. So we'll see you guys back here in about an hour. Mash time. All right, guys, we're gonna start transferring. Cody wants to hit this pump. probably going to come in just under 80 here. We crashed it down to about 150, so we should be able to now single pass this at a pretty decent rate and get it in here. So we're going to get it done. We'll come back, we'll pitch the yeast real quick. We'll thoroughly measure out some clarity firm and some ACDC. And then we'll oxygenate and we'll be finally done for the like 14, 15 hour brew day. So we'll see you guys here in a minute. All right guys, we got this giant starter here to lower the gravity some. It was like 1.2. We definitely put too much in this. Put this gigantic starter in here. Apparently we'll just spill the starter. That was way too much. Alright, so there we go. We're going to put some, we got that ACDC in Cody's got to go get the ACDC in the clarity firm. This definitely has way too much in it. Got an expert hand too. So there we go. We're gonna oxygenate it here real hard. We'll just do that off camera. You guys have seen me oxygenate my stuff before. So that's it. We ended up at like 1.02. The refractometer was a little low. We ran 2 hydrometers back to back. Both of them were at 1.120. 1.120, so 1.2. We're making bourbon down here. Yeah, 1.12. So it should be at like, we're shooting for a final gravity of like 2.8, 2.5, 3.0, somewhere in there. So like 12 to 13%, 14%. Hopefully on the 12% range, but we'll see. So thanks for joining us. Hope you like this once in every 3 years video, and we'll see you 3 years from now.